Hi everybody, this is Sarah Al-Amiri in Why Not Show.
Hello everyone and welcome to our program Why Not. I'm your host Ahmed Murad.
Lovely viewers of Why Not, I am your host Rikab Shkinani.
Hello dear viewers and welcome to our program Why Not, a program that explores everything that is happening here in our beautiful country of Kuwait. As always, I'm your host Ahmed Murad and I'm joined by our other host of the program, Rikab Shkinani.
Hello guys, I'm Rikab Shkinani and Ahmed, it's been a while.
Yes.
How has it been?
It's been very, very good. I mean, we have ended up working a lot in this program and we've ended up doing a lot. And obviously, as you can see, dear viewers, if you're just noticing, we're right here sitting in this really nice seating right here. I wish the weather was a bit better, but we make do with what kind of weather we have. Today's episode is going to be a recap episode in which we talk about some of the previous experiences that we ended up doing. So, I think the very first thing that we have to bring up or talk about is the cooking episodes that we ended up.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me, Ritaj, I mean, this has been something that we've been trying to do for a while, but we finally ended up doing. And remember, I think I've called you before we ended up creating the episodes, and I'm like, listen, Ritaj, we've got an idea to actually do cooking episodes. Are you in? And you told me that you were only able to boil rice.
Boil water, not even rice.
Boil
You're being
water,
generous
yeah.
there, yeah.
I have no idea. I mean, like boiling water sounds crazy, but
But we had to use that skill.
obviously, yes. We ended up boiling some water, but I think you did a very good job. I mean,
Thank you.
Cooking is not as glamorous as people think.
It
There's a
was.
lot of steps that you are required to do. Some of them are more of like the mundane, let's say, such as cooking. As they're not too flashy, but at the same time they play a big importance into making the dish.
Yes.
So give some props to yourself.
Well, I have to also thank you. You were guiding me through everything, telling me what to do, what I need to do, the right way to, cut all the vegetables. Yeah?
Yes.
I personally don't eat vegetables.
It's
So
still not the right way. Let's say it's an acceptable way.
an acceptable way.
An acceptable
to cut
way.
It's better than what I would have done.
Yeah.
Without the guidance, but I think I did a pretty good job as a beginner, or if there's something less than
Novice.
a beginner. Yeah, novice.
Novice, let's say novice, beginner.
Chef,
Intermediate, and then professional.
Yeah, so I think I did okay.
Yeah. I mean,
gonna
no,
look
you
back.
did. You did a great job, and I feel like this program is going to give us a lot of opportunities. I mean, dear viewers, we are essentially thinking about producing more cooking episodes.
I hope
but
so.
I feel like so far we ended up making roughly 3 episodes
Oh,
as
okay.
of recording this recap right here. Maybe for the next episodes, I will let you take the helm.
I would love to try.
Yeah.
I would love to try.
Hopefully we don't end up burning the entire kitchen.
And if we do, then we can always order by the end of the episode.
We're like, well, dear viewers, we ended up burning the chicken, but we were enjoying this chicken burger or something, right? No, I feel like you'll be doing a very, very good job. I mean, at the end of the day, you have my supervision. You have the entire team's supervision as well,
And it's the only way to learn,
Exactly, yeah. And we've always been talking and bringing this up, but Why Not is about us learning,
And
these
trying
kinds of
new things,
experiences, yeah. And it's very fun. I mean, right now, we've been implementing something that we're kind of repeating. You know what I mean? Like when we're doing Why Not, we're always focusing on doing a lot of different, unique activities.
Yes.
But when it comes to cooking, I mean, sure, we are trying out a lot of different cuisines here and there, but at the end of the day, we are cooking.
Yes.
Which is, something that we can clearly, hopefully in the future, we'll be able to see, the progress, the progression in like how good we're becoming at it. I mean, I cooked before. I had a lot of experiences when I was abroad, but I wouldn't necessarily call myself a professional cook. Not to the point where I am, confident in, let's say, feeding a big group
Group of people.
of people.
But
Yeah,
you've been doing a good job feeding the whole team out.
the whole team.
during
Yes,
the
yes.
episodes.
And I've been happy. You know, like even sometimes we're trying to correct our mistakes.
Yes.
But we're doing a good job at
Yeah,
it, and I'm excited. I mean, I've been wanting, you know, it kind of feels like a video game, right? We're starting off very small
Yeah.
with like this makeshift kitchen.
Yeah, we're collecting all the ingredients here.
Yeah,
and there.
yeah. I'm hoping, hopefully soon we'll be even maybe getting our own like proper kitchen.
Our why not kitchen with our why not recipe book.
Why not? Yeah, this is
Why
something.
not uniforms?
Why not uniforms? Yeah, but this is something that you've been mentioning, the cooking books.
Yes.
Yes. It might actually be a good idea. I mean, if we end up creating a lot of cooking episodes,
Yeah.
I might actually start writing down all of our recipes, you know.
That's a good
and,
idea.
you know, like kind of create like a, you know, a photo book,
That'd be
cookbook kind of
cute,
thing, you know.
yeah.
Like trying to take pictures of like all of our dishes.
We should do that. That's
like,
a really good idea.
Excerpts from our episodes. We're creating some really nice
I'll
ideas.
keep that in mind for the next cooking episodes. I'll
For
bring
the
my
next-
own cameras and
Yes.
keep some notes.
Yes, yes. And I mean, very, very excited to be able to do more cooking. I mean, you know, we're starting off with like very, very small, but I'm hoping they'll be able to get more cuisines into this.
You can cook like machboos.
Machboos, yeah, and as I can see,
Hi there.
hello,
Hello.
yes,
How are you
welcome.
guys?
We're good.
Hi.
Hello, hello, assistant director.
I hear you talk about why not.
Why not?
Oh.
Oh, and I mean, look at this, dear viewers. Look at this. So we've got our own kind
Let me grab
of why
this.
not dessert. Yeah, careful though, it's kind of heavy with touch.
I got
So we have our own why not. What is this, assistant director? Is it like a like a cream?
Coconut sweets.
Coconut sweet. Wow, you know what, dear viewers? I might actually, if you can hand it over. You know what, dear viewers? I've been doing a lot of work for this show, so I'm just gonna hide this inside, you know, and eat it all by myself. Because if you didn't know, I'm a big fan of everything coconut.
Why not try it now?
I would love to try it. I mean, you know, so let's cut into a break in which we'll be trying this out, and we'll join you right after the break, dear viewers. Welcome back once again, dear viewers, to our program Why Not? The program that explores everything that is happening in our beautiful country of Kuwait. If you're just joining us in today's episode, we're recapping on some of our experiences that we ended up doing. And we've cut into this break, well, they showed us a coconut sweet
Yeah,
cake.
and it reminded me of something my sister used to always make for me and my family called a mango float.
A mango float.
Yeah, so it involves like biscuits and crushed biscuits and I think it's called evaporated milk.
Evaporated milk,
Yeah,
yes.
and mango.
And mango.
But it involves it being in the freezer for like a couple of hours to a day. And well, I would love if we can remake it on the why not.
You're giving me a
show.
really, really nice idea.
It
So
is.
it's just evaporated milk,
Yeah.
mangoes, and
crackers,
like
digestive biscuits.
yeah,
and
like
stuff.
biscuits and stuff.
It's
I mean, I'm a big-
so delicious.
I'm a big fan of mangoes, and I mean, Rataj, we are in the summer season, which is also known as the mango season.
It's perfect,
Exactly, so-
actually.
Very, very good idea. Who knows? You might be able to maybe invite your sister as well.
We'll see. I mean, she did enjoy being featured in one of our episodes
What
when I
if
went
you're-
to the girls'
The
lounge.
girls' lounge.
She did
Yes,
enjoy
yes,
it,
yeah.
so why
I
not?
mean, my brother is also an amazing cook, so you know we could have like a sibling edition.
Oh, okay.
You know, with like why
My
not? You know,
sister.
and then we'll. That got me thinking. You know,
Yeah.
you know, since it's your sister and it's my brother, we might end up actually doing like a cook-off.
Cook off.
Cook-off, imagine,
Okay,
you know.
then I don't know how me and my sister are gonna work well together, but it sounds like a plan. I think it would be entertaining. for the
Imagine like, you
viewers.
know, we've got like, you know, 2 versus 2 trying to cook, you know, who's going to make the best main dish, you know, and the best, oh, well, all right, then I think we're getting served from the sky.
From above.
Thank you so much. So
Thank
this was
you.
one of our assistant directors, and I think this is the coconut.
Yeah.
They told us, yeah, you know, we took the break and we thought we were going to eat it in the break, but they were like, no, we'll just hand it to you. And tell me to touch.
It's delicious. You need to
Delicious,
take a bite.
yeah. I'm gonna start. Bismillah.
I also love coconuts.
Whoa.
I love how it's not too sweet as well.
It's very coconutty, which is a very good
I
thing,
like
you
it.
know? Like, it doesn't taste like it has too much sweeteners or vanillas or anything regarding that. And, wow. I mean, excuse me, dear viewers, but we'll have to take a moment and
we
just
need to take another break.
we know, like,
Thank you so much, Hassan. Tastes so delicious. I think the rest of the episode is just us eating the.
like you
The
have to
coconut.
excuse me, dear viewers. This one is,
Did you like it?
oh my god,
Perfect.
it's too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is too good. You know, I'm sorry. Just to tell you, dear viewers, we have an episode to continue, but you got to let me have this 1 minute where I'm enjoying this. You know, after all this cooking and all this work that we've been putting into this show, this feels like some sort of
A reward.
a reward, you know?
What do you think about the peppers? The
So-
coconut flakes.
So the assistant director is asking me behind the camera, and me and Ritaj were talking about it. The good thing about this is the fact that it does not rely on the sweeteners or, like, let's say vanilla or cream. The coconut flavors are amazing.
It does the job.
Yep. And just, oh my god.
He can't put his spoon down. He keeps on.
Yeah, I can't. And the chocolate, there's like chocolate bits that complement the entire thing. Kind of gives you like a kind of a break, like, you know, hey, don't get too swooped down into the coconut valley, you know. There's also like some chocolate, but it just
nice.
goes so well. And I know we were supposed to be recapping, but hey, let me enjoy this.
Let's just enjoy the moment right now with our coconut cake.
See, and this is what's nice about presenting in a show like Why Not. We got these episodes where we're sitting down, we're talking about good like memories and moments, and we're enjoying some
Good food.
beautiful, amazing dessert. I mean, in this kind of heat, in this kind of weather, now if only I could have like some coconut water with this.
Oh.
And well, sadly, all good things need to come to an end.
Mine
you
is
can
still.
see-
I'm a slow eater.
And that is fine. I mean, dear viewers, please, you know, if you're able to actually practice slow eating, that's the best way to eat. Do not eat fast. This was too
Otherwise-
good. This was too good. I could not put it down. But yeah, going back into cooking, I can't go back to cook. This is just too good. Okay. All right. Going back into cooking, you know, I've been wanting to introduce like more of like because right now we're kind of like slowly getting into just cooking a lot of different dishes.
Yeah.
But I've been also wanting to try to make like a mixing / you know, juice or like drinks episodes, you know. I
That'd
mean,
be
like
good.
for example, we're coming into the summer season. A lot of people tend to love having like mocktails and
Yeah.
like, you know,
Mojitos.
iced coffee and
Different smoothies.
smoothies. Yeah. And I mean, also matcha has been the craze.
Okay. Are you a fan of matcha?
I mean, I don't hate it, and from time to time, my issue with matcha, I think, is mostly that what we have here in our country is like oversweet, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, this is the taste palette of like a lot of, you know, the
I'm
young
one
people.
of them, yeah.
Yeah, I don't listen. I have some specific, like, let's say, periods where I want like something sugary, so
Okay.
I would go for like a sugary matcha. But honestly, like, I prefer it to be like ceremonial grade and like that, the one that a lot of people tend to say it tastes like henna,
Yeah, henna, grass.
which I mean I never really tasted.
I did, and the only
Yeah.
way I can drink matcha if I add like let's say coconut milk to it. That's the only way I drink matcha.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're not able to like drink it, you know, by itself.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I'm more of a fan of like doing it like by itself,
The
you know,
original
like the
flavor.
green tea kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do enjoy. I mean, it depends, right? Because like sometimes like when I'm driving around and I'm like, I'm craving something sugary, but I don't necessarily want a cocktail or a juice.
Yeah.
You know, so I end up like going with like, and if I already had coffee, for example, I don't want to uptake my caffeine intake, so I end up with like going with matcha. Even though I've heard that matcha has a lot of caffeine as well.
More than normal coffee.
Does it?
I'm not sure.
I've heard that it contains high amounts, but correct me if I'm wrong, with dear viewers. And yeah, it's like something that I've been wanting to. I feel like in terms of presentation, is going to be really lovely, and like we can try to get creative, because at the end of the day, we're working with like something like that isn't like a big dish. Sometimes like it could be a glass, and I'm just like trying to think of like a lot of recipes. And
I mean, if I handle an episode, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Summer cold drinks for us.
And who knows, maybe we could like try to record in like the daylight.
Okay.
Or maybe even in the beach.
At the beach.
Episode,
It would make sense. I mean, we're gonna be dying during the episode from the heat. But
listen, we're gonna get one of those big AC units, like just like working in front of us.
Yeah.
But that would be fun. Imagine like a beach episode,
That'd
beach
be
wife,
nice.
wearing like those Hawaiian t-shirts,
Oh yeah, I
shirts.
own a few actually.
Yeah, like with our hats, and we're like, aloha.
Aloha. Aloha from Kuwait.
Aloha from Kuwait, exactly. But it would be fun, and I mean, like, cooking has been a very great endeavor that we've ended up taking. And while dear viewers, it's something very new. I know that is, let's say, a very big genre of television. I mean, you have a lot of programs that are dedicated to just cooking.
Yeah.
You even have TV channels that are dedicated to just cooking shows. And we have some people in our team that have actually worked in like, cooking programs before, but me and you,
Not at all.
not at
This
all.
is the
So,
first time.
I mean, dear viewers, you'll have to excuse us, treat these as our humble beginnings, We're doing a lot of mistakes. Sometimes we're making the entire kitchen messy.
Yeah, we're just human.
We're just human, and we're trying to learn, let's say, the works of this kind of thing. And it's exciting.
It is.
It is exciting.
I'm always excited whenever I hear that we have to do a cooking episode. I'm like, I get to wear my apron.
You get to wear your apron,
And then the little hat as well. There's a chef hat. I love it.
The chef hat, yeah. And I mean, I was able to get my bandanas a bit later, but they're pretty nice to like work with, because I used to wear them a lot when I used to cook abroad, and they kind of got me feeling a bit sentimental. Started remembering like my old days, like when I was in my flat. Yeah, and I remember I ended up buying like a bundle of like 6 different ones. So I used to wear them like, I'm like the Power Rangers or like Teletubbies, I'm wearing like a different one. I've had like, like a white, black, blue, brown, orange, And it was fun. It was fun, and these episodes are kind of like trying. They're slowly taking me back into memory lane.
Your university days.
And my university days, in which like I used to cook a lot. And I'm excited. I mean, I'm glad that the very first dish that I ended up doing, my new dear viewers, it's been so long, because I mean, I live in my house. My mom still cooks, and whenever I try to help her or whatever I want to try to cook, she's like, "Get out."
My mom does the same thing.
Yes. I think it's a very Kuwaiti experience, And
then she gets mad at why we don't help out in the kitchen.
Like my mom, I'm able to help out. She does not like, in terms of like washing or trying to get everything organized, no problem. But if I try to cook, she's like, no, you're not cooking.
She locks the door.
But I do. I mean, like the pasta that I ended up making in the show, I actually made it in the weekend because my parents were out, and I was trying it out with my siblings, and they ended up loving it.
Well, I'm planning on looking back at that episode so I can take the recipe again.
Take the recipe. I mean, you could just
remake it.
You could just call me and be like, "Hey, Ahmed,
what was the seasoning you used?
What was the seasoning you asked me?" I'm pretty sure I've left the notes somewhere. Yeah. I mean, the trusty handbook. You got me really thinking a lot about the cookbook idea.
Cookbook. We need to do it.
Try to sell our own merchandise. Why not merchandise?
I like that idea.
Why not apron? Why not cookbook?
Why not chef hats?
Why not restaurant?
Yes.
Why not restaurant? This could be like the end game of why not? Trying to create our own restaurant, which I mean, this could be why not's entire goal. Us trying to kickstart our own business ventures.
That pasta was so good that even the team talks about it.
Oh yeah, the team was talking about it.
Later, days
and
later,
enjoying
we're still talking about that pasta.
Yeah, and I have like bigger plans. Hopefully, I'm planning. I mean, first of all, obviously my the lasagna that I keep on talking about, that one has to come. And I've been thinking. I mean, I've been experimenting. Ever since we started the first episode, I started to experiment a lot in the kitchen.
Okay.
I got really excited, and I'm like,
Come
want
to
to try
impress
to
the viewers
exactly,
with my new
yeah,
recipe.
and the team as well, because I mean I ended up seeing like the team really enjoying the food and everything. And I don't know about you, Ritaj, but I remember like when I used to cook, or like one of the things that motivates me a lot when it comes to cooking is the fact that sometimes if you have, let's not say an audience, but a group to serve the food
Yeah.
for, like when you're alone and you cook, you end up feeling demotivated because like sometimes when you cook, you end up cooking like big portions.
Yeah, and you're like, who's gonna finish this all? I know.
Exactly. I mean, you could keep it for like leftovers, but like sometimes, like I'm talking about, like if you were to eat it by yourself, it could be like an entire week
Yeah.
of leftover, and not a lot of food ends up staying good
That's true.
for a week.
That's one of the reasons that demotivates me to even try cooking.
Yeah,
Because I know I can't finish it myself.
exactly, and
I
that's
need
why
a friend or
I feel like what's like motivates me a lot. I mean, like when I have a team like the Why Not team, in which we've got a lot of people here, so that's one thing that I also want to do. Hopefully, with the next episodes, I want to big up like the portions,
yeah.
so that we can feed a lot. Because when we made the pasta, I mean, they all were fighting over the pasta.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't even get to enjoy like a portion
I
of it.
did.
Yeah,
I
I've had
did.
like just like one. I remember like one fork of like I was gonna say spoonful, but we ended up using
I think
forkful.
that's my fault. I think I ate most
No,
of
I
the
mean
pasta.
I ended up really loving
The chicken
the
was good
fact.
too.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's important that everybody is fed and everybody
Yeah.
enjoys this kind of food. That is enough for me, and it's something that Britaj, maybe if you end up starting to cook more, you're going to realize. But when you handle food, right? When you end up cooking for like, let's say, hours,
Yeah.
You start feeding yourself mentally, I would say, or like
Okay.
visually, so you don't feel as hungry as you are.
Okay, then.
That is something that I think a lot of people that end up cooking, especially your viewers, is gonna notice. But I remember even when I was abroad, I would be so hungry, right? I would be so famished, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna make garlic bread, I'm gonna make some pasta,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna
You make too much food.
You make too much food, right? And then trust me, like you take like 2 spoons, and you're like, oh, I'm full,
Yeah.
because you're already like, when it comes to food, you're always relying on your brain to like mentally register
Yeah.
what you have. So that's why a lot of people tell you to eat slowly. Like eating slowly
Okay.
gives that brain the opportunity to like slow down, enjoy the the food visually,
The moment, yeah.
the moment. Exactly. Yeah. And right now we're having a lot of hard time where like a lot of what they call the iPad kids,
The iPad kids,
the
yeah.
iPad kids, in which, I mean, listen, I'm guilty of doing this at some points. I'm not gonna lie. I have some points where like I cook something and I feel bored and I'm like, I want to put up
You
like
wanna play something
a
in the
video,
background.
a video
I
in the
do that
background.
too.
Yeah, but like doing that too much actually kills the entire eating experience.
I mean,
It
I
does.
like to eat and watch a bit of Why Not episodes.
Why not episode? You're trying to make it sound better. Actually, dear viewers, this is something that I've talked about in one of my other programs that I work for in KTV too.
Yeah.
But it's actually very dangerous.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know why? Like, why is that?
I mean, like generally the way that we were talking about it or we were seeing it, it was more of like a psychological experience.
Okay.
But food is meant to be like, enjoying food needs to be like its own entire experience. We don't just eat to like, oh, I'm hungry, therefore I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
You want to like, try to savor the flavors, try to
Okay.
understand. And that's gonna help you to appreciate like, a lot of the different things that goes into the cooking process, the food itself, and just like, it's gonna create like a sense of just appreciation.
I did notice that I would have my plate of food, but I feel like something's missing.
Yeah,
And I can't start eating until I play an episode.
yeah.
I
And this is
I
because
think
you created
that's
like,
the effect. Yeah.
you created like this sort of like dependency
Yeah.
of like, I have to have something
Plain.
rolling in order to enjoy
Yeah.
food. And I mean, we might come across cases where you can't watch anything, so your
that's
brain will automatically register that, hey, I'm not gonna enjoy this food
Yeah.
because I didn't end up having something to watch.
Yeah. Or I'm not that hungry than I do, like I
And-
thought.
And that is where the dangerous part like comes in, because you have wired your brain into thinking that you need something to be playing in order to enjoy something that doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
need that. And I might have got into a judgmental section. I mean, I'm sorry if you ended up feeling judged.
No, don't
I mean,
worry
at
about
the end
it.
of the
The
day,
more you know,
I
you
do
know?
it. I do it at the same time. When they say practice what you preach.
Yeah.
Dear viewers, I don't practice what I preach, to be honest.
It's okay.
I like to just like give good advices,
Yeah.
hopefully for people to take into. But one thing that I've been thinking about when it comes to cooking is, and I'm hoping that we're going to have some episodes where we'll be featuring that. I know me and you are excited because we talked about this before.
Yeah.
But we've been thinking about going into restaurants where they actually make you do the cooking.
Okay, yeah.
And there we've got a Korean barbecue restaurant,
Yeah.
and we also have a Chinese hot pot.
yeah.
I'm
restaurant.
very excited. I mean, me and you were big
Yeah.
fans of hot pot.
Yeah. I've been to one twice in a week so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes. And you can never get bored of it because
Yeah.
you've got so many options.
it just tastes so good.
Yeah,
I
and
just
like
like
you
it.
know, one day you could prioritize beef and vegetables, the other you could do, let's say, chicken
Yeah.
and like you know other things. And I'm very excited for these kinds of episodes because you know, we'll still be doing the cooking,
Yeah.
but I will be enjoying our time as well. You know,
Exactly. The whole
Okay.
team.
I can already think about like you know taking a small pot, you know, with like
The
the seasoning,
noodles and
with the noodles and like everything.
I love mushroom. I'm a fan of
And mushrooms, yeah. I mean, I remember when we started talking about hot pot, you kept on bringing up the mushrooms.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
had them once and twice, and I mean, they're good. They're
I
good.
like it. I like how crunchy they are.
Yeah, for sure. They had like, and that's, I mean, this is going to be an episode where we'll be doing a lot of talking. We'll be exploring the flavors and
Yeah.
the textures, which is a big part of cooking and eating food, you
Yeah.
know? We're so used to like consuming, you know, passively that we end up not really appreciating a lot of the different profiles and the seasonings and the flavors that go into dishes. Obviously, for us, we're cooking, you know, we're not creating like Michelin, you know, star
Yeah.
food or like really, really professional food. But being able to account into this experience helps you be able to like register and appreciate, you know, the amount of effort that a lot of these, you know, sometimes the restaurants or the specific chefs put into, because this cooking business gets really serious.
It is, and well, I have to give them a lot of credit. You know.
Yeah.
They make our tummy like really happy by the
Really
end of the day.
happy, of course, yeah. And I mean, hopefully we'll try to get into their levels like very, very soon. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to cover a lot of different endeavors, because like I remember in today's episode we are trying our best to reminiscence and try to think about like a lot of the dishes. Didn't end up creating a lot,
Yeah.
but the road is a very long road ahead, and
We have
we're
all
aspiring.
the time in the world.
We have
you
all
know?
the time in the world, yeah. And with my experimentation, I'm really hoping that I'll be able to cook something, you know, very, very delicious, very, very nice. And I would love to up my cooking game, hopefully in the future. Well, dear viewers, this should be a wrap for today's episode. We hope that you ended up enjoying your time watching us together. You know, me and Ritaj have been recapping, we're thinking a lot, and we have a lot of exciting opportunities.
Yeah, a lot of episodes, a lot of activities.
A lot of
ahead.
activities, exactly, and I'm really, really excited to be able to cover all of this and to be able to provide this kind of experience for you. Until next time, dear viewers, please take good care of yourselves, and bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Hi, everybody. This is Sarah Al-Amiri in Why Not Show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our program, Why Not? I'm your host, Ahmed Murad.
Lovely viewers of Why Not? I am your host, Ritaj Ishtirani.